Why'd you do it, Disney? Why? You've got such great movies in the animated form from back in the 90s and even from before that. Why do you feel the need to make the money machine keep rolling? Just get our money out of us and play on our nostalgia. It's pathetic. I mean, why remake this? I'm just kidding, guys. I just wanted to see your reaction. Spoiler alert, this movie was fucking great. Yeah, so let's just get that right out the way. That was just me fucking with you guys. Straight off the bat, I'm gonna tell you this movie is incredible. It is essentially the exact same story that you all know, remember, and love from 1991. Arguably one of the best Disney films ever made, the first ever animated movie to be nominated for an Oscar, and deservingly so. How do you take a movie that is just so wonderful, so universally loved, and make it relevant to the 21st century audience? But Disney have done it again. They've done it again. They did it with Cinderella, they did it with The Jungle Book, and they've done it again. It is the classic story. Belle, played by Emma Watson, the classic little provincial town girl who's got her head in the books, and everyone thinks she's odd because, you know, that's the time they were living in then. Women should not have a brain on them, and Belle was defying convention. To Belle's left is her amazing inventor father, who's been given a little bit of a different spin in this one. He's not so much of a mad, kooky inventor as he was in the original, but he's played amazingly well by Kevin Kline in this. To her right, she's got, in my opinion, the best Disney villain ever, Gaston. Now, Gaston really had me worried in this movie, because just going off of what I saw in the trailers, I was like, no, Gaston basically in the anime had a physique like The Rock, but you couldn't get The Rock to play Gaston. Now, Luke Evans is a great actor. He's been around a bit, Fast and the Furious, The Hobbit, but I thought, is he right for Gaston? Oh my god. And remember, I'm setting the bar very high here, because I've said it now, Gaston is my personal favourite Disney villain of all time. For me to have had the reaction in the cinema that I did towards Luke Evans and his portrayal of Gaston, it was fucking perfection. This is Gaston, and he's even more of a prick in this one than he is in the anime. They've made Gaston even nastier, as well as having that kind of over-arrogance, that cockiness, that self-love, that narcissism. It's all there, and it's done brilliantly. LeFou, Gaston's right-hand man, played by Josh Gad, oozes class, and it is, yes, the first openly gay Disney villain, and it's about bloody time. Well done, Disney. And then we move on to the magical creatures. Dan Stevens playing the Beast. He looks a bit like something from out of a boy band, but my god, he embellishes the Beast, and he also embellishes Prince Adam when that turn obviously does eventually happen. Ewan McGregor was my biggest fear, because Lumiere, you know, is the French guy. He has to be French. Ma chère mademoiselle, be our guest. You have to do all of that. And I was thinking a Scotsman could not do that. Why did I doubt Ewan McGregor? Just bad me. He embellished Lumiere, and Ian McKellen, who needs no introduction. Of course he was amazing as Cogsworth. That's all of the characters out of the way. What you have to take away from that is that every single one of these memorable characters from Beauty and the Beast has been done justice. They are all portrayed on screen masterfully. There isn't a weak link amongst the actors. Now we move on to the story element of this review, because the fact of the matter is that Beauty and the Beast, the animated 1991 version, while amazing, was not a very long movie. It had a running time of about 70 minutes. This one was double. It had a running time of about 140 minutes. Now what they've done is there's a lot of things they've done better, and a few things which were, I believe, unnecessary. The character relationships, specifically between Belle and her father, was really developed and given a lot more time, so that when she was separated from him, you cared a lot more. The character relationship between Belle and the Beast obviously was expanded. The character relationship between Gaston and all of his entourage was expanded. And the big scenes in this movie, you know, we know what we're talking about. The Gaston song, Be Our Guest. My god, I mean, it's specifically Be Our Guest, which I thought was one of the most beautiful things I saw as a child. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I actually think it's even better in this live action version. It's spectacular. The pomp, the pizzazz, the French cuisine, it's all just taken to such a high crescendo of brilliance that one can only watch with their jaw dropped. Now the thing where I thought was not so good, they have some new songs. Now while the new songs are good, they never reached the heights of the originals. They never reached the heights of a Be our guest, or of a Gaston song, or of a little town, it's a quiet village. I can't sing, I'm sorry, I won't do that again. But the main point is that the new songs don't ever reach the heights of the old songs, and some of them do feel a bit like filler, and it feels like they're trying to, you know, scrape too little butter over too much bread just to give that movie a bit more length. I never got bored, but there was a few moments where I thought that didn't need to be in the movie. In conclusion, guys, I'm giving Beauty and the Beast 9.5 out of 10. It had me smiling from start to finish. All the characters, which are so precious to us and our childhood, have been done justice. They've been given a fresh spin while also feeling exactly like the characters we know. I'm only giving it a 0.5 off simply because it's not new, it's not an original idea, it's a remake, so you lose, in my opinion, some points for that, and that there was a little bit of filler, but that filler wasn't boring. This movie never was boring. I was smiling from start to finish, and I was thinking, when I went into this movie, the magic needs to happen from the get-go, and the moment that familiar music came in and Belle emerged from her house singing that song, the magic was there. And tears of nostalgic joy crept over me. I had a smile from ear to ear. If you have a special place in your heart for this movie, I cannot recommend it enough. I want to go off on a quick tangent here and say, to the people who didn't like La La Land, if you turn around to me now and say that you like Beauty and the Beast, you're some hypocritical motherfuckers. For the people who say, I didn't like or I won't see La La Land because it's a musical, Beauty and the Beast is a fucking musical. All of that negativity that I have aside, this movie deserves nothing but praise. It is a masterpiece, and I've learned for the final time, as if I needed any reaffirmation, do not doubt the House of Mouse. Disney know what they're doing. Disney, just keep it coming. And thank you so much for doing justice to a movie that I hold so dear to my heart. So over to you guys. Have you seen Beauty and the Beast, and what did you think of it? Who was your favourite character in this new adaptation? And what's your favourite Disney animated film of all time? Leave your thoughts and your comments below. Please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, guys, and share this video with any friends, family, and movie fans you may know and have. And until next time, from the Silver Screen Dudes, see ya.